What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cigars and Whiskey for our next review. Today's review is going to be the Camacho Ecuador BXP, which is box pressed, and this is a cigar that just has came out recently, and it is a 6x50 Toro, and it's roughly $825 to $850 depending on where you get it. The binder is a Brazilian wrapper. The filler is two types of Honduran. One's a Crojo, and the other one is a Ligero, and then there's a Dominican Dominican Pelo de Oro, and then it's a Pennsylvania broadleaf. So a very interesting blend of cigars or tobaccos in the cigar. Now this is a 6x50. This is a Toro, and again, that is a, as you can see here, a box press cigar. And man, something I wanted to try, something different. I do like some of the Camacho cigars. I haven't had a lot of Ecuadorian wrappered cigars, but we'll see how it turns out. And stay tuned. We'll be right back with our pre-draw. All right, and as you can see, this is a dark Brazilian wrapper. I really dig it. Pretty interesting. I love the branding on the Camacho. Each cigar has a similar band, just different color profile depending on what cigar it is. And being a box pressed, you don't see a lot of those through the Camacho line, so something they're trying, but I'm interested to try it. So let's go ahead and cut it up, and we'll use a straight cutter today. Go ahead and just take the little bit off the top and make sure there's no loose tobacco there. Right off the bat, you get like a sweet cocoa profile, almost like a dried apricot profile. Just a hint of coffee, but very interesting. I mean, like I said, it's a good looking stick, about $8. Something to try if you haven't had a lot of the Camacho cigars, or something to try just because you like box pressed, or if you're a fan of Ecuadorian. Let's go ahead and light it up. We'll use our trusty torch lighter today. Go ahead and get it toasted. Again, don't burn it, just toast it. And for those, again, I always ask, I get a comment, why do you rotate the cigar? Just get an even burn, that's all. You just don't want it to burn up on one side and cause half the cigar to burn crooked, and then you just ruin the cigar and you ruin your experience. So that's why I do that. Let's go ahead and getting good smoke. More of that cocoa, a little bit of that sweetness. Getting a little bit of pepper. Almost like a little bit of a citrus profile coming off that first third. I would say, though, this is about a medium cigar, medium profile. I mean, strength-wise. So it's not too full yet. Doesn't mean it won't get there. It's just at this point, if you're not a medium to a full guy or gal, it might be too much for you. Definitely suggest this after a meal if you're used to smoking lighter cigars, or might go good with a good bourbon or a rum or even vodka or whatever you'd prefer. All right, let's keep going. All right, well, we'll keep at it, and we're back with our second third just after this. All right, just some more information on the Camacho. Be advised that the Camacho had an Ecuadorian before. It was in 550, 650, 660, 6.8 by 54 and 7 by 48, released 3 years ago. And what was different about that cigar is the blend was different. In this cigar, the Brazilian is the wrapper, and the other cigar, the Brazilian was the filler, and Habano Ecuador tobacco isn't even in this cigar, so a little bit different. And the filler is still the same three tobaccos. It looks like they just swapped the binder and the wrapper. So a little different, like I said, a little more difference on the profile. But if you haven't tried the other one, you can still get them. They also have the box pressed, so take a look at those. just some more information. Some people go, well, it's the same cigar, it's in a box press. It's not. It's been changed up a little bit. So keep going, and we'll be back. And with the other cigar, the band is going to be a little bit different. Same color, the blue and the black, but on the other cigar, the older cigar, it's reversed. So anything that's blue is black, and anything that's black is blue. They just switch the color, kind of give it a distinct separation between the two. But I have had that cigar in the past, and there is a review on my channel, so go ahead and look for that if you're interested. But man, always good to see them reblending something, rechanging it up, giving a new profile and new life to a successful cigar. Alright, welcome back everybody for the second third of our review of the Camacho Ecuadorian box pressed. We're starting to get a little more buildup of the pepper. Kind of reminds you of like a really well seasoned steak with the punch in the nose on the retrohale, and getting the earthy, peppery profiles, almost like you went through the spice cabinet. It's hard to explain exactly, but if you've done a lot of grilling, you'll understand when you get that real floral notes from seasoning. That's what it kind of gives me an idea. It's not that it smells like a steak, but ash is holding up pretty good. Burns a little uneven. Actually had, if you can see right there, a little bit of a tunneling issue. So we'll probably touch it up a little bit. Right now I'm just going to keep going and see if it'll correct itself. Sometimes it will, but sometimes when it's this far off, it won't. So who knows what'll happen. But all in all, man, definitely a good cigar. Very medium, high strength wise now. It might make its way into a low full or even a high full, I don't know. But so far, so good. So we'll keep smoking it, and I'll be back with the final third. Welcome back everybody for the final third of a review of the Camacho Ecuadorian BXP box pressed. I'll just let you know the cigar is staying the same. It's just getting a little more intense profile, a little stronger profile, stronger strength. It's more of a full right now, not a high full, but it's getting there. But I gotta say I like it. It has that sweetness at the very beginning. A lot of retrohale, you get a lot of the spices and a little bit of the sweetness. When it clears from the pepperness, you start to get citrus profiles, a little bit of caramel sweetness, and real buttery profile in the smoke. I would say it's like a real bright profile. It's in your face, and definitely a really interesting stick. But again, if it's something, if you're not a full-strength cigar smoker, not something I suggest you start out in the morning, or something, unless you've eaten. Some people might find it a little too in the face, but I definitely like it. I like the change on the box pressed from the Brazilian being part of the binder, and now it's the wrapper, and they've changed out one of the tobaccos, as I stated previously. So all in all, a really good stick. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Always give me a thumbs up. Thanks again for tuning in to Cigars Whiskey. Have a great day, have a great smoke, and I will see you next time.